This is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Roxas. On the Scorecard tonight, viral Turkish shooter Yusuf Dikeç strikes gold with his iconic relaxed pose at the European Champions League. Sports just got digital. PSC unveils Elite Link app to empower Filipino athletes. In the NCAA, Emilio Aguinaldo edges Jose Rizal University 68-65. Arellano dominates San Sebastian 82-66. Nitura, Hernandez crowned V-League MVPs. In Major League Baseball, the Dodgers survive a late scare, take 2-0 lead over Phillies in NLDS. And join me and Olympic gymnast Aleah Finnegan for some live fire action in Solaire's state-of-the-art shooting range. All the headlines and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 8th of October. Now, here's our roundup. With his signature relaxed pose and cool confidence, Yusuf Dikeç, the viral Turkish shooter, did it again and is back in the headlines after winning gold at the European Champions League in Istanbul. The Olympic silver medalist who first turned heads at Paris 2024 with his chill and effortless style captured gold for Turkey in the air pistol event. And he did it in classic Dikeç fashion. Rocking his trademark glasses and white t-shirt, no cap, no fuss, one hand in his pocket, Dikeç looked as composed as ever while clinching another title, this time on home soil. The 52-year-old partnered with Mustafa Inan for the men's 10-meter air pistol team event, defeating Germany in the final, securing gold and setting social media abuzz once again. The Philippine Sports Commission, in partnership with Elite Link Incorporated, has taken a big step into the digital arena with the launch of a new app designed to bring Filipino athletes closer to their dreams. Unveiled at Solaire Resort Entertainment City, the Elite Link app serves as a digital hub where athletes can store their information, showcase achievements, and connect with teams, brands, and scouts here and abroad. The program, dubbed LinkedIn for Sports, aims to put Filipino talent on the global map by opening doors to new opportunities and partnerships. The digital platform will make its debut at the 2025 Batang Pinoy Games in General Santos City, ensuring that every participant builds a digital footprint from day one. For Olympic swimmer and Elite Link senior advisor Akiko Thompson Guevara, technology is a powerful tool to help Filipino athletes navigate their journey.
With this app, what we're trying to do really is to create an ecosystem so that young athletes, aspiring young athletes, are able to be sold.
Powered by White Cloak Technologies, Elite Link promises security, flexibility, and ease of use. The PSC will also gain access to a custom dashboard to monitor athlete performance and enhance national development programs. Now, the future of Philippine sports is just a tap away, connected, empowered, and ready to shine on the world stage. Emilio Aguinaldo College and Arellano University flexed their muscles in NCAA Season 101 action. Nico Cignal fired a clutch late three to push EAC past JRU 68-65, while Renzo Abiera and Anjord Cabotaje powered Arellano to an 82-66 blowout over San Sebastian, proving depth can win games even without star guards. Cignal scored 8 of his 10 points in the fourth quarter, including the game winner with 1 minute and 25 seconds left. Wilmar Oftana and Oman Omandak added 13 and 10 points. Cignal also had 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal. EAC bounced back from an opening loss to Benilde to go 1-1. JRU, coming off a win over Letran, also fell to 1-1. The game went back and forth until EAC took control early in the fourth. Oftana and Cignal hitting triples for a 54-43 lead. Omandak's three-point play pushed it further. JRU's Sean Argente hit back-to-back triples to tie at 65, but Cignal's corner three sealed it. Argente finished with 27 points. Rookies Sean Salvador and Justin Lozano also scored in double digits. And in the other game, Arellano showed depth without Timac Ongotan. Renzo Abiera went 8 for 8 from the field for a career-high 19 points. Kabutahe hit 5 triples for 15. The Chiefs bounced back from a near upset to go 1-1 in Group A as San Sebastian fell to 0-2. Abiera fired 7 straight points in the third, setting up Maverick Vinoya for a triple to stretch the lead. San Sebastian cut it to 8, but Kabutahe's late triples sealed the game. With the win, NCAA basketball is clearly starting to heat up. Adamson's Shaina Nitura and LaSalle's Chris Hernandez made history, first from their schools to win MVP in the 2025 V-League Collegiate Challenge. Both carried their teams to the best-of-3 finals, Nitura with a dominant 9-game unbeaten streak, Hernandez with versatile play and calm leadership. Nitura scored 119 points, second highest in the women's division, with 107 attacks, 6 blocks, 6 aces, top 10 in spiking, receiving, and digging. The 20-year-old outside hitter from Cainta Rizal was dominance in motion. Hernandez finished 4th in men's scoring with 107 points on 89 attacks, 9 blocks, 9 aces, leading in service, 3rd in receiving, 4th in digging, 5th in spiking. Nitura headlined the women's supreme team with Felicity Sagaysay as best setter and Abigail Segi, best opposite spiker, along with FEU's Jerzel Petalio, best outside spiker, Jazz Eliarina, and CSB's Zam Nolasco were named best middle blockers, while Arellano's Harem Ceballos, best libero. On the men's side, Hernandez led the supreme team with Isa Oseni and FEU's Lyric Mendoza as best middle blockers, UST's G-Boy De Vega, best outside spiker, Ateneo's Amil Pasino, best opposite spiker, rounded out by UST's Dux Yambao, best setter, and LaSalle's Sherwin Retiro, best libero. Now moving on to the PBA, LA Tenorio's move from Ginebra to Magnolia happened fast. He didn't have time for a heart-to-heart with Gin King's mentor Tim Cohn. Competition came first before nostalgia. After their first duel, Tenorio said he hopes to pick Cohn's brain. He won his coaching debut, leading Magnolia to an 80-73 win over Ginebra, kicking off the PBA's 50th season. Tenorio explained that he hadn't talked face-to-face with Cohn before the game. He spoke only to the players, saying he did not have a chance to speak with his former coach. Just months ago, Tenorio was still playing for Cohn, hitting the game winner against San Miguel in July. Retirement talk came after Ginebra lost Game 7, ending his 18th season, and weeks later, he was named Hot Shots head coach, replacing Chito Victorero. The move ended his partnership with Cohn, a combo that netted 8 championships. Tenorio hopes to talk to Cohn soon, now that they've faced off, to get his thoughts on coaching. For Cohn, facing Tenorio was just like other former players turned head coaches. Chot Reyes, Jeffrey Carriazo, Luigi Trillo, Johnny Del Cardel, and Willie Wilson. Cohn said he was happy for Tenorio. With a win under his belt, Tenorio wants Magnolia to focus on the big goal, winning their first championship since 2018. He acknowledged the win was encouraging, but stressed that the team still needed to improve and stay disciplined, and that their first victory was only the first step toward the season's objective. In Major League Baseball, the Los Angeles Dodgers held their ground in a heartstopper, outlasting the Philadelphia Phillies 4-3 in Game 2 of the NLDS. Blake Snell delivered a masterclass on the mound, and the Dodgers' bats came alive just in time to put them one win away from the next round. For 6 innings, it was a straight-up pitcher's duel. Snell kept the Phillies hitless until the 5th, while Jesus Luzardo retired 17 straight Dodgers to keep things scoreless into the 7th. But that's when the breakthrough came. Teoscar Hernandez led off with a single. Freddie Freeman followed with a double, and the Dodgers were in business. Kike Hernandez got them on the board with a fielder's choice RBI. Then Will Smith and Shohei Ohtani struck with back-to-back run-scoring hits to make it 4-0. The Phillies didn't go quietly. They scored once in the 8th. Then Nick Castellanos blasted a 2-run double in the 9th to cut it to 4-3. The Dodgers now head home with all the momentum, leading the series 2-0 and just one win away from a trip to the NLCS. And now here's your daily dose of sports lingo. What does it mean when a surfer floats on a wave? In surfing, a floater is a high-skill maneuver where a surfer rides along the top of the breaking wave, gliding over the foamy lip before dropping back down smoothly onto the face. It requires perfect timing, balance, and control, often used to connect selections or add style points in competition. A successful floater shows not just power but finesse, proving that sometimes the best rides are the ones that defy gravity. Now it's time for our off-court buzzer. In a candid sit-down on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Taylor Swift finally cleared up the buzz surrounding her connection to the biggest stage in sports. Promoting her new album, The Life of a Showgirl, Swift confirmed that Jay-Z and Roc Nation did reach out about a possible Super Bowl 60 performance, but insisted there was never a formal offer.
Jay-Z has always been very good to me.
Yes.
Our teams are really close. It's like they sometimes will call and say, "How does she feel about?"
Yeah.
And that's not like an official offer.
And then, the confession that got everyone talking.
I am in love with a guy who does that sport on that actual field. Like, that is violent chess. That is gladiators without swords. That is dangerous. I am, the whole season, I am locked in on what that man is doing on the field.
Swift was, of course, referring to her fiancé, Kansas City Chiefs star Travis Kelce, who's been her constant focus since their relationship went public in 2023. Her presence at his games has become a storyline of its own, even sparking controversy among NFL fans. Still, Swift revealed that Kelce would love to see her take the stage someday. But for now, she's perfectly content rooting from the sidelines. With Swift out, Bad Bunny steps in as the Super Bowl 60 halftime headliner. And that's our roundup for tonight, the 7th of October. Up next, join me and Olympic gymnast Aleah Finnegan for some live fire action in Solaire state-of-the-art shooting range. When we return right here on The Scorecard. Welcome back to The Scorecard. Gun enthusiasts, this one's for you. A state-of-the-art shooting range, the first of its kind in the world, right in the metro. Join me and Olympic gymnast Aleah Finnegan for some live fire action at Solaire Sky Range Shooting Club. Check this out. Hello everybody, it's Anton Roxas for The Scorecard, and we are here right now at Solaire Resort Entertainment City in Parañaque for another exciting feature. We are here at the state-of-the-art exclusive luxury club called the Sky Range. But of course, I won't be alone because today we have the honor of being joined by a 2024 Paris Olympian and a two-time NCAA national champion. Let's welcome to the show, Aleah Finnegan.
Thank you, Anton, for the introduction and for having me today. I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you so much for the time, Aleah. I'm excited to see how you will do in a different field because, as we know, Aleah right here is one of the best in the world when it comes to gymnastics, but she'll be trying something different, and we will be going shooting today.
This is something that is completely new to me, and it's very different from my everyday life as a gymnast, but I am totally up for the challenge, and I'm ready for whatever today has.
Well, if you're ready, I'm ready as well, so let's go do it.
Let's do it.
Hi, sir.
Hi. Hi, I'm Mars.
Hi, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm great.
have here today? Can you tell us about it?
Okay, so here in Sky Range, we have a wide range of firearms. So from pistols of all varying calibers, from 22 to 45, 9mm. So we can, if our guests can come here and they can try out all of our guns that are here for them to use.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yeah. So
That's a lot of guns, sir.
yes. And you know, this is a place where you can try it out, so that if you want to buy a firearm, you can try it out here first.
And which ones would you recommend for very beginner levels?
Okay,
Like
so
us.
like you, maybe we can start with a 9mm. Yeah, so it's a small caliber firearm which is more manageable, and then we have different models to choose from. My personal favorite is the CZ Shadow 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so can you let me borrow? Okay, so he's checking whether it's safe to handle, because we're about, Sky Range is number one priority, safety. So this is my personal favorite because it comes out ready to shoot. You know, it's competition ready. I've known some shooters that have used this out of the box and
wow.
used it for competition. So this is my personal favorite. But we have other guns. It depends on what you prefer, whether your hand size or what you're going to use it for. So,
Well, I don't think we'll be competing anytime soon in this competition, but we're happy to learn about it.
yeah.
But you know what? Since Aleah is, she looks ready to go.
I might be.
Let's see how you look with it.
Okay, let's. Just don't
It's
put your
quite heavy.
trigger finger on the trigger yet.
Yeah, it's quite heavy than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah.
But do I look more professional now
Yes.
in my outfit? Does it match it?
Yeah.
All right, let's see Aleah's taste for weaponry. Just from looking at the guns, what would
Okay.
you choose, Aleah?
Just by looking at them, I have no knowledge about what I'm looking at, but for style-wise, to also match my outfit, this one is really drawing my attention because it's got like a skinnier, I don't know what the name for it
The
is.
profile? Yeah.
It looks really sleek and very clean, and hopefully it shoots straight.
That's a classic one. That's a Beretta. It's a 9mm Beretta.
Okay, so like you were saying, for us to use.
It's very classic. Yeah. Then we'll try the ubiquitous. Everybody use it for law enforcement and
Okay.
even in personal use. The Glock. We'll use the Glock, and then we'll use the Beretta, and then we'll put in some other guns for you to.
Maybe like this pink one here too.
Yeah, of course. Pink is always good.
Good. Add a pop of color to my outfit.
Yeah, okay.
Aleah's got a good eye. She saw the gun. She saw the pink.
I mean, you can't miss it.
Yeah, pink is always good.
Okay, now what caught my eye, Sir Mars, are these big ones right here.
Okay.
So can people who come here, like gun aficionados, can they actually try these rifles?
Yes, they can. So everything here in our counter, they can use here inside the Sky Range.
Wow.
Yep. And Sky Range is the only top-notch indoor shooting range that's attached to a hotel
Wow.
in the entire world.
Wow.
Yes. So this is the first, and we're the only one in the entire world.
Are you up for the bigger guns, Aleah?
I'm up for it. The question is, are you up for it? You haven't picked your gun out yet either. I picked mine. It's your turn.
I'm going to go with Sir Mars's recommendation.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one that he picked out. Yeah.
Okay, we'll
good.
try a PCC. Yeah, PCC. So it's a rifle, but you shoot a 9mm with it. So the bullets aren't that big and the recoil isn't strong. And then we'll also try a few of the higher caliber ones. Yeah, just to get a feel of it.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
So I think we talked about everything. Sir Mars, are we ready to go to the range?
Before that, I think there are a few ground rules that we need to.
Okay.
Okay, and
I got
then
too excited.
yeah, and then we'll we'll ask our range
remember?
officers. We'll ask our range officers to explain our gun safety rules so that everybody's safe. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Great.
Who goes first?
Let's do it the traditional way. Bato, bato, picks. Bato, bato, pick. Bato, bato, picks. Ah! Wow, you are a killer. Look at that. Wow, what a rush that was. So now, Aleah, after testing out shooting live rounds, we are shifting to the interactive shooting range.
And I think it's a great way after doing all of that work, kind of, explore something else a bit. I'm really excited to see what it's about.
All right. Whoa, that was freaking awesome. Whoa, she hit it on the same spot. My God. Kaya pala mas malapad ng konti. Aleah, you are a natural. There's no shame losing to an Olympian and two-time NCAA national champion. Hey, great job. Great job. And that concludes another wonderful feature here on the show. Thanks so much to Mr. Mars Arias, General Manager of the Sky Range, and his wonderful staff. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much for visiting us, and please come back soon.
And of course, thank you so much to our world-class gymnast, Paris Olympian Aleah Finnegan, for joining us.
Thank you for having me here.
And that concludes our show. Thank you so much once again. We'll see you next time right here where sports is our business and business is our sport on The Scorecard. Woo! Yay! Thank you, thank you. Thank you once again to Mr. Mars Arias, GM of the Sky Range Shooting Club, and Ma'am Joy also of the Solaire Resort Entertainment City. Maraming salamat po. I enjoyed the feature and I will definitely be back. Up next, October just got hotter. The Blue Jays are moving on, but the road only gets tougher from here. The pressure's real, the moment's massive, and because this is October baseball at its peak. So, keep your eyes on the prize. Welcome back to the Scorecard. It's time to keep your eyes on the prize. It's win or go home in the Bronx. The Toronto Blue Jays are one win away from booking their ticket to the American League Championship Series. And the New York Yankees, they're fighting to keep their season alive under the lights of the house that Babe Ruth built. So Game 3, Shane Bieber takes the ball for Toronto. The 2020 Cy Young winner looks healthy. He looks composed. He looks dangerous. Posting a 3.57 ERA and 37 strikeouts in just 7 starts since coming back from elbow surgery. Now on the other side, Carlos Rodon is trying to recapture that fire. He's been the Yankees' workhorse. 18 wins, over 200 strikeouts. But pressure is different when your season is on the line. So let's be honest. Games 1 and 2 were Blue Jays baseball at its loudest. Trey Savage, the rookie, set a team postseason record with 11 strikeouts in just 5 and a third no-hit innings. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., first postseason grand slam in franchise history. And Dalton Varsho, 4 extra base hits, 2 home runs. He's playing like he's trying to break the scoreboard. This is a Toronto lineup that's found its identity. They're aggressive, connected, and feeding off momentum. They've outscored the Yankees 23-8 in 2 games. And that is not a typo. But if you know the Yankees, you know they're built for moments like this. Aaron Judge, 53 home runs this season. Has been quiet so far. Cody Bellinger, he's been the only spark, driving in 3 in Game 2. New York needs its stars to wake up because the clock's ticking fast. Here's the crazy thing. Both these teams finished 94-68. Same record, same division. same expectations. But only ones playing like they belong in October. Toronto's been dominant in head-to-head matchups. 10 wins out of the 15. And when the Blue Jays keep the ball in the park, they're 39-17. They're that good. So here we are, Game 3. Shane Bieber brings control. Carlos Rodon brings emotion. One team is chasing history. The other is chasing survival. Tomorrow, it's not just about stats or strategy. It's about pride. And here is your breakdown for tomorrow's matchup. The Blue Jays aim to finish the job, but the Yankees, in front of their fans, under these lights, they won't go quietly. The stage is set, the pressure is real. Who blinks first? We're about to find out. So lock in, tune in, and keep your eyes on the prize. Before we go, think on this. From one of the most iconic boxers in history, a world champion in 8 different weight divisions, the only fighter ever to achieve this feat, Manny Pacquiao once said, "I never pick the easy fights. I choose the hard ones. I move up weight after weight, not to protect a record, but to test my limits." And with that, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow on The Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. This is Anton Roxas. Have a blessed evening, everybody. Good night.